after Lara. Great skill check. Oh my god, really? Why do you do this? I'm out of here.
She blew the gen.
Yeah, she did.
It's okay, I've blown the gen more times than I can count already. Run, Lara!
Did you just sacrifice yourself to save the bot?
Do you know how useful the bots are?
Sometimes. Where'd you go?
Chased after the bot.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming for you, baby.
I don't like this.
Be tight.
I don't like this. Run away!
Run. He fell down the hole. Back to the gen. Oh, never mind. He's back up. Off the gen. He's still on you.
Yep. I'm annoying him to death, though.
You're annoying him to death. Isn't he already dead?
I mean, I guess technically. And so am I. Checking mainly so I know how to send money for gang beasts on PlayStation and buy games on Steam or just PlayStation. You guys owe dear credit. Oh, no, we're not. We have a little bit in savings. We're trying to put aside as much as we can to be able to. So the plan is, me and our son have to get our passports. And then after that, we're just going to do the same thing we did before, where we saved up a bunch of money and then we made the trip to Canada. Because at that point, we'll have the money that we need to actually be able to do the move. Because we talked about it, and we could do the we can do the sponsorship from inside Canada, but we have to have our passports in order to do it. So myself and our son have to have, yeah. But getting our passports isn't even that bad because it's like, what was it, like 160 American for each of them?
Yeah.
And we have to get our son his ID first. That's only like $20. So, but the money that we have in savings right now will probably cover most of that. But after that, it'll be strictly whatever we can manage to make, either if I find a different job or if we're doing the streaming thing full time, and just building up that way. We gotta do the work, but we'll get there. It's unfortunate that we have to do it this way. Aw. You are so sweet. He said he'll be sending us $10 each time he gets paid because he wants to help.
Aw. See, you're too sweet.
You're such a sweetie. Hopefully, um, hopefully, we are able to get everything that we need situated in a relatively decent amount of time. You're the cause of diabetes. I don't think you're the cause of diabetes. But I'm just hoping that it doesn't take us too long. I've put in some applications for some jobs that we're looking for, like desk jobs, like phone centers and stuff like that. Um, but we'll see what I hear from. I'm hoping that I get one of those, but I'm also hoping that whichever one I get isn't horrific for the hours because
Gosh.
I'd like to have some semblance of free time. So, but we're doing our best.
We closed the hatch.
Otherwise, it's just streaming, and I have my Etsy shop that I sell like IMVU textures and stuff, but that doesn't really bring in much income. Most of the stuff that's on there
No.
is fairly old, and I haven't
No.
bothered to do anything new.
No.
Mostly because I updated GIMP and I don't
No.
like how it looks now. Why are you trying to negotiate
No.
with the killer? That never
No.
works. Oh,
Yeah, no,
getting
I figured
worried.
he was gonna get. Yeah, I figured I was gonna get worried. Ugh, I'm so sad. I got worried.
Yep, you did. It's gonna take me forever to complete this fucking tome because I'm supposed to escape trials, and I keep dying.
We just gotta keep you alive now. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing for my phone. I was supposed to drop pallets. I did not drop pallets.
Maybe I should use a smarter loadout than this, and that would probably help. Hey, thank you for the follow. Mercury. I like that name. That's awesome.
That's an awesome name. Love it.
Let's use Smash Hit. I'm gonna keep Blast Mine on though, because I like that one. Distortion. And I'm gonna keep Breakdown, I think. Hmm. Or I could do Technician since I keep blowing fucking generators.
Yeah, I love his perks.
Maybe I should do that
Okay,
because I'm struggling with the gens.
let's do
If it's a regular, well, it depends on the tier, honestly. Because I think the way that the subs work, I get like I want to say it's like $2 that we get for the just the free Amazon subs, and that's only tier one. Um, tier two, I think we get 4, and then tier three, I think is $6 is what we get out of it because Twitch takes a cut too.
Yeah.
I think I'm not actually sure.
Speaking of subs, I gotta resubscribe. Use my Prime sub.
Yeah, let me use your Prime sub. I
Yeah.
don't have my Prime anymore, or I would use
I
mine on
know.
yours.
I know. It's my 10-month sub anniversary.
I honestly, I see no reason not to say it here. I find it kind of silly when people are a little bit like skittish to talk about their earnings from stuff like Twitch. Like it's yay. But when people are skittish to talk about like their earnings and stuff, it kind of makes me feel like either they're lying about how much they're actually making, or they're embarrassed by how little they're making. Which I don't feel like that's something to be embarrassed about. I feel like that's on Twitch. Like Twitch does a very strange, somewhat unfair cut for what we actually earn as streamers. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like if it's something like how much of your money is actually going to the creator that you're trying to support. I don't think that that should be a confidentiality thing. You know what I mean? That's more of a that should definitely be a transparency. There are certain things that should be confidential. There are other things that don't need to be.
I just had a deja vu. I think I know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use technician instead of smash hit because I don't really get very many pallet stuns
Smash
anyway.
It is Yunjin, right?
Yes. It's you stun a killer and then you get a speed boost.
I need to hear this song. It's gonna be next if I don't.
Yes, you ask all the questions. That's fine. I don't mind questions. And I know Asmo doesn't really mind questions. Especially not from our friends. So do we want luck? Or should I use the petrified oak? I'd be nosy when it comes to support. You know what? That's a fair thing to be nosy about. See, I always thought that, like, before I understood the way that Twitch and stuff works, like, before I started streaming, I always thought that if you subscribed to a channel, they got all of that. Like, that whole amount that it costs for you to sub that went to that creator. Wasn't until I started streaming that I realized that that is not the case. That is very much not the case. Like, I think a lot of people think that, so they think that when someone has like a whole bunch of subscribers, even if they're all only like tier 1, they think that that means that they're like raking in the money, and that's not really how it works. I do miss streaming and having like my overlays and the fun stuff, but I need a better laptop, and that'll be something, or a desktop, but that'll be something that we do when we actually go home, not something to do here. Yeah, you send muns directly. Yeah, we could do that. I'll just have to, I'll send you my email. Like, unfortunately, both mine and Asmo's are our PayPal's are like business PayPal's, so it takes. Oh, you mean through the link? I was gonna say, because like if you send it directly to PayPal, it takes a chunk. I think it still does, regardless. Anytime there's any kind of deposit.
I didn't have any because I got tips through
No, hold on. I can
Streamlabs.
find out. Hold on, because I can just open my PayPal and look at the last deposit when I got the thing from my MBU, because it'll tell me if they took anything. Oh, nope. So if it's a deposit from another source, it doesn't. But if it's directly sent from someone, it does take money out. So yeah, no, you do it through the tip thing, um, through Streamlabs, and that'll work. Because if you send it directly to PayPal, because both of our accounts are set up as like business accounts, um, it yanks money, which is sad. And as far as I know, neither of us has to be streaming for you to be able to use the tip things on our channel either. You can just go into our chat and use the command and it'll pop up.